Well, why have I never camped here before? What a spot. What a spot. I can't believe I've never been here before. And I've been up here so many times. It's just such an amazing spot. Wow. I just don't know why I haven't done it before.
Thursday afternoon, and you can see there are a few showers that have developed across parts of the southwest, and a little bit of uncertainty as to how much of the rain is actually going to reach the ground. There is a slice of drier air between the showers and the surface. As a result, some of those will evaporate before they reach us, but the potential for some downpours perhaps if these develop.
Oh, right. Getting a bit further up now, and it's looking a bit ominous. There's another thing I'm a bit worried about is the rain. Although the forecast did say there was rain and it might not reach the ground, but I can actually see drops now, and it certainly looks like it's reaching the ground over there. God, they were talking about it like we were in the Sahara Desert. Apparently there's a dry layer of air near the ground, but this is Scotland, and I'm pretty sure if it rains, the rain's going to get to the ground, and it looks pretty ominous to the south. It wasn't forecast to be this far north, it was meant to be further south and out to the west, but let's see, hopefully it'll pass me by. Don't fancy being up here in this sort of muggy weather with it raining. You always get a chance of thunder, but yeah, let's keep on going. I'll report back in a wee while. So I continued upwards, hoping that that rain shower was going to pass me by, but it didn't. Raining. And yeah, it didn't take too long for it to hit me, so it was time to get the waterproofs on, because it was those big thundery dollops of rain that were coming down, and I wasn't wanting to get soaked to the skin before getting the tent up. I'm on the summit now of the hill. You might recognise it. There's a trig point here, but that's not the top. The camera's actually sitting on the top. And yeah, that rain shower came in. I don't know if you saw it. I had to put the cameras away. It was quite heavy, but it disappeared just as quickly as it arrived, though it's still quite gloomy over there. Quite dark, although I've not heard any rumbles of thunder. It's very atmospheric though. Anyway, that's Benaglow behind me. I'll tell you what was quite weird was when I was down at the lock-in down there, when I was looking at the water, there was droplets of water, there was rain hitting it, there was wee ripples. But I couldn't feel anything on my hands or my face, occasional drop. It was really bizarre because it looked like it was raining. So maybe the weatherman was right, there was something falling out of the sky, but it was, I don't know, that evaporated or the water particles were that small, I didn't feel them, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to get the tent up now. And yeah, this is the summit, the well-known summit. I think did I just tell you where it was? Can't remember. Ben Verrackie, and those of you that watch the channel know that this is a go-to hill for me. I've been up here in all conditions, but I've never camped up here, so there's loads of different places to camp, so I'm going to go and find somewhere to pitch the tent. God, it looks dark over there, I tell you. Moody, right, let's do that. Right, I've come over to a kind of neighbouring peak, not too far, great views over to Ben Verrackie. It's just stunning, especially with this kind of mist and cloud. It's almost better to photograph and video than blue sky. Although I do wish there was some blue sky. I might get that tomorrow though. But I'm going to set the tent up here somewhere. There's lots of sort of semi-flat areas. As I always say, it's very hard to find any billiard flat pieces of ground in Scotland. So let's get the bag off here. Let's get the tent up and chill. Fantastic, lovely. What a place. Lovely spot this is. Normally we've got the views that way, but behind the camera, Benvoorich, Benaglow, and down towards Kirkmichael and the hills towards Glen Shee, an area I know quite well now after my hike from Aviemore to Perth, where I came straight down here on day 2 after hiking through the Cairngorms. So it's nice to see it again. Right, let's get this tent up. Go. Entangle it a wee bit. There we go. Right, make sure tent doors are going the way I want it to. And yeah. I'm getting there slowly. Nice breeze keeping any midges at bay, as always. And it does look kind of ominous over that way. I'm a wee bit, still a wee bit concerned about there being snap, crackle and pop tonight. Not heard anything, so wasn't forecast here. I've looked at the rain radar, I've got a signal here and there doesn't seem to be any forecast for here, but it definitely it was raining earlier on, so I know these things can be very hard to forecast thunder, where the thunderstorms happen. So let's wait and see, play it by ear. I don't think there will be. Last we had my lunch. It's now, oh, what time are we at? 7:30, about half an hour till the sun goes down. There's a few patches of mist rolling about. Just lovely. It's very atmospheric. As I said, these clouds are just amazing. And let me spin you around this way and show you Ben Verrackie. It's just wonderful. It's a great view. Hopefully you can see me okay. I've come up here before in the winter and everything covered in snow, and I've had the crampons on. It's been perfect and heavy, and it looks even better. Ben Verrackie. I think this spot here is the perfect viewpoint. It's a fantastic spot to camp. I can't believe I've not camped up here before. I don't know. I've been up here more than 20 or 30 times perhaps. I don't know. It's just so accessible, and I think the reason that I didn't is because I can get up here and back down for sunset and sunrise quite easily without camping. But you know what? I couldn't let this good spell of weather go to waste. So, although I can't believe that I've not been up here to camp, I now have been up here to camp, and so far so good. I'm kind of glad these clouds are here. I just hope there is no thunder and lightning, but it's just lovely. It gives it another worldly feel. It really is nice. But I'll go and have my whiskey now, and fingers crossed this cloud clears for the morning, or might get some nice sunrises. Right, well, it's just, I don't know, half an hour after sunset. I don't know if you can make out, just above the wee peak to the right of Ben Verrackie, there is something happening in the sky way out west, but not enough to get excited about. This is the wind's died down. That often happens around about this time, and yeah, it's a bit eerie actually. It's a bit eerie with these clouds. It's all very, but no, it feels very otherworldly, as I said before. But yeah, I'm just chilling in the tent now. So yeah, I don't know if I'll do many more bits to camera. I'll probably just finish off my whiskey, have a bite to eat, and just chill, and probably speak to you again in the morning. So yeah, I'll see you in a few hours. So I retired back to the tent and just spent the night looking down over the Highland village of Pitlochry, and yeah, once I'd finished my whiskey, it was time to go to sleep and hope for a nice sunrise the next morning. However, I was woken a few hours later. That rain hit, and it was really quite heavy. Although I didn't hear any thunder, it was that kind of thundery rain. So I was just kind of hoping that come the morning that was going to have passed and we were going to get a nice sunrise. Oh wow, look at that. Good morning. There's not much wind and there's an inversion. Lovely big bank of fog down below me in the glen and the strath. Whoa, lovely. Lovely. Right, let's get some coffee on. Wow. What a lovely morning. The sun's just starting to rise. I don't know if you'll make it out on the camera, but there's a haze on the horizon, which has meant the sunrise hasn't been spectacular. Still lovely with all this fog rolling about. The cloud below me is just amazing as well. And I've come to the right spot because had I gone further north where the land's higher, the inversion's lower than the land, so there's no fog to the north, if that makes sense. It's all down to the south where it's rolled in along the straths and the central belt and started to move into the highlands. But look at that, isn't that lovely? So yeah, lovely, lovely morning. Absolutely gorgeous, and for the time of year, I'm not cold. I've got my gilet on, but I've not had to put my jackets on. Just spectacular. So yeah, let's get the tent down. So I set about getting the tent down, and I was glad of the good weather. It really was a fantastic morning to wake up on top of a mountain to. And although it was nice now, I was glad that I was inside the tent when that heavy rain had hit. And what a spot it was. Still can't believe I've never camped up here. Just about packed away now, and the sun's now shining down. It's lovely. Just a wee breeze, so not had any issues with midges at all. It's getting towards the end of the season for those anyway. But yeah, as I said at the start of the video, I can't believe I've never camped up here. And there's loads and loads of spots to camp, which would be equally as good, even over towards the summit to get a better view west. And if you wanted to get away from it, you can maybe go down further east towards the Glen Shee side. It's lovely though, absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to end the video here. If you've made it this far, thank you very much for watching. As always, stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next adventure. Right, let's get going back to the car.